Directly the first question. Yes, just a minute. Yeah, Chikka Devaraja Vade. Yes, Chikka Devaraja Vade is very important questions in the last examinations, in the 4 marks questions also. What is the important factors are there? The first one is he was a efficient soldier and administrator, and he started Athara Kacheri and postal system. Who? Chikka Devaraja Vade. He captured Magadi and Madugiri ports, and he patronized poets are Tirumala Raya and Sanchi Honnamma. And another one is important. He constructed Chikka Devaraja and Dodda Devaraja canals. Who constructed? Chikka Devaraja Vade constructed Chikka Devaraja and Dodda Devaraja canals. And also he constructed dam across the river Kaveri. He constructed the dam across the river Kaveri. Those are the important points about Chikka Devaraja Vade. Chikka Devaraja Vade. There is very important question is about the 4 marks examinations in board exam. Another one is important question is, you have to know that Raja Marthanda Varma, one of the in the South India, in who opposed that Dutch East India Company on the period of European companies, one of the great warrior who the Raja Marthanda Varma. Why he was the great warrior? Because he have that the army of 50,000 soldiers. He had the army of 50,000 soldiers, and he occupied which area? Means pepper growing area, because the European companies, they are entered to want to become a rich, then export to our nations of the Indian peppers or spices. Then where they decided the Raja Marthanda Varma, he controlled to the southern part of the pepper growing area, and he also declared no one can sell to the Dutch East India Company of the if you have any single pieces of spices. Then another one is he defeated the European companies or the Dutch East India Company. He defeated Dutch East India Company. Then he shifted the capital Padmanabhapura to Tiruvananthapuram, because the Tiruvananthapuram was the major center place of administrations to the provinces of Raja Marthanda Varma. That's why he decided he shifted to capital Padmanabhapura to Thiruvananthapuram. Then another one points about Raja Marthanda Varma, he decided to root out Dutch from India. They also decided. Then Cochin recognized, which place is? Cochin place is recognized as center of spice trade market. Those are the very important about Raja Marthanda Varma. That is the very important questions, the repeated questions, 3 marks questions, very important questions of your annual examinations, and as well as state level preparatory third examinations is very important questions. Then is another one question is also there. subsidiary alliance. What are the conditions of subsidiary alliances? First conditions of the subsidiary alliances is the Indian kings had to keep British army in their own provinces. Then second one is condition is the concerned state had to pay the army wages of the soldiers. Who kingdoms or which kingdoms have kept the British army in the provinces, they also the give or the provide food and facilities and all the residencies, because we have to obey of that the subsidiary alliance conditions. Then another one is the king. The king has to have British resident. Yes, the kings also provide the facility to the British residents in their kingdoms. Then another one is very important condition is the king could not appoint any other Europeans of the permissions without the permissions of British East India Company. How is there the conditions? Yeah, yes, the king could not appoint any one other European officers to appoint in their provinces of without any permissions of British Company. The permissions of Governor General is mandatory. Why? If you have in case as a king you have the decided to the neighboring provinces to help either food or the security of another the internal or external affairs. We should be that get the permissions the British representative of the Governor Generals. It should be mandatory. Then the company would offer the protections to the states. When all the mandatory, when we follow of the subsidiary alliances, then the British company to be provide what? The protection to security. When we all the conditions are the mandatory, after that the European companies they are protections of our provinces. Then another important conditions are there. Hyderabad state was the first enter these conditions. Which conditions? Subsidiary alliance conditions is very important. Which state can entered to the conditions was Hyderabad. Who administrated or who ruled that the Hyderabad? The Nizams. The Nizams are ruled the British East India Company. Then after that Hyderabad, Mysuru, Tanjavur, Pune and Gwalior. Those are the places of to join that are the applicable of the conditions of subsidiary alliances. These are also the very important questions of your examinations. I take another one is very repeated and important questions are Krishna Raja Wadir is the 4 marks question. Dear students, you should be remember this man was very popular and very important person on the history of Karnataka and India also. The Krishna Raja Wadir is very important question to 4 marks questions. First one, what's the service? He spread of educations to people and he aware to educations. He decided to that no one the classes can the prohibited about the educations. That's why he decided to spread the educations to the all the peoples or the common peoples. Then he abolished the fees in all the primary schools. He abolished, very important. He abolished the fees all the primary schools, and he provide the girls education. He provide the girls education. He established Mysuru University, which is very important. Who established the Mysuru University? Krishnaraja Odair. Krishnaraja Odair established the Mysuru University. He started also the scholarship. Nowadays, the all students also have taken the scholarships. That's why then on the past days, Krishnaraja Odair, they have started who are the talented fellows in our state, the students. Then he has also provided scholarship, and also he established that Indian Institute of Science at Bengaluru in 1905. In the same time, when the decided of Bengal division, that movement, in the same similar date, the Bengaluru in 1905, the Indian Institute of Science, yes, Krishnaraja Odair also is very interested in science field also. Then barrage across the river, he constructed barrages across the river Kaveri. Then legislative council formed during his time. Legislative council. The legislative council also formed during his time. Whose time? Krishnaraja Odair 4. Those are the three questions also is very, very important of your examinations. Dear student, you should be remember that when you entering the before the days, you should be recall that the three important questions. Thank you.